What's up, y'all? I hope you're staying safe and following all the precautions from our local state leaders and our government with regards to the coronavirus during these hard times. Today, I want to discuss the impact of the coronavirus on the NBA and sports in general as it affects everyone across America and especially the world. As we're sitting home and we have basically not much of the entertainment that we're used to, it's something we got to get used to and adjust for now. Over a week and a half ago, the NBA decided to cancel the season in order to protect its fans, the NBA, coaches, players, owners, and staff when it found out that Rudy Gobert tested positive for the coronavirus. This was unprecedented. There were actually fans sitting in their seats. The game was damn near at tip-off when the NBA decided to actually cancel the game and send everybody home.
The game tonight has been postponed. You are all safe. And take your time in leaving the arena tonight and do so in an orderly fashion. Thank you for coming out tonight.
We have never seen anything like this in this country. We have never seen anything like this in sports. It's extremely wild what happened, and I'm still in shock over the fact that we don't have NBA games right now playing on TV. Major League Baseball also seems to have been thinking of ways that they can stop the season from beginning, and other sports are taking precaution too. Now, this is a weird NBA season, and it will probably go down as one of the either weirdest or just strangest NBA seasons that we can ever remember. There are so many questions to be answered. There was the battle between the MVPs, which was actually starting to heat up between LeBron James and Giannis. Now, Giannis had it on lock for a while, but LeBron James was starting to come back. There are questions over who's going to be the champions this season. You know, everyone was expecting the Lakers and the Clippers to meet in the Western Conference Finals and go toe-to-toe. We were going to get answers like who is the best player in the game with regards to Kawhi and LeBron James. Even though Giannis is the reigning MVP, he doesn't get the credit he deserves in terms of that because he hasn't performed in the playoffs like we expect him to. The last two guys to have great playoff runs were LeBron James and Kawhi Leonard. And so those are questions that we may not get answered this year. You know, and whoever actually won that battle would get to battle Giannis potentially in the finals, which would be incredible for the NBA in terms of ratings and just getting answers like who's the best player, who's the best small forward, etc., etc. What makes this so interesting is that LeBron James and the Lakers seemed to be on a mission right before the season ended. There was a weekend where the Lakers ended up playing the Milwaukee Bucks in what was one of the highest win total combination games of two teams on different coasts playing each other at that time in the season, which ended up in LeBron James outdueling Giannis Antetokounmpo and going head-to-head with him, winning the game, guarding him at the end of the game, and kind of sending a message across the NBA, followed by his matchup with Kawhi Leonard. They also won that game, and he had a hell of a game. Kawhi did not play bad, but LeBron and his team won, and they stopped that chatter about the Lakers not being able to beat the Clippers. So it added more intrigue and more questions and just added hype to the idea that we all wanted to see the Clippers and the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. There are also questions how this is going to affect LeBron James' legacy. LeBron James is 35 years old and playing in his 17th season, and we don't know what's going to happen this year. What happens if the NBA in general just cancels the season and there is no champ this year, there is no MVP? Those are a lot of things that can affect James' legacy heavily if it's basically looked at as a wasted season where he could have gotten another ring, especially after the way he was playing in his team with beating Giannis and Kawhi in back-to-back games and just playing amazing really in the last month. We also have questions regarding how is this going to affect players in general? Is this going to affect older guys like Kawhi and LeBron James? Although Kawhi is not that old, he's been load managing because he has that knee problem. Is this something that's actually going to affect guys that have more mileage on their legs? Or is this going to affect younger guys? You know, are we going to see a young team end up getting further than they should have and potentially winning the championship because they can take this kind of layoff from basketball and their young legs are still going to help them when the season begins again, whether we have a playoffs? It's a very interesting question. Is it going to help someone like Kawhi and LeBron James in terms of Kawhi's getting extra load management and LeBron is getting rest? We've seen how LeBron came back after a bad season last year with the Lakers where he hurt his groin. He's gotten the most rest he's gotten since like his rookie season or something like that. And we've seen how strong he came back actually playing defense. So All those things make for such an interesting set of questions that we have that we want answers to. Now back to the virus real quick. I want to talk about Rudy Gobert. I want to talk about how insensitive and how just silly and stupid and dumb and immature he was acting right before this thing happened. He was out there while he was getting interviewed and was told that he potentially had the virus and tested positive, or that they wanted to test him, and started to play around touching microphones and things like that from all the reporters that were there during the interview. Again, before that, I believe also he was seen touching his teammates, Donovan Mitchell's head, rubbing his head in a jokingly way. And I believe at that time he knew that he could have potentially have the virus. It's not something you should do. It's extremely insensitive and just dumb. His relationship with Donovan Mitchell and his teammates have been hurt by that. And I think that's good that it happened, because this is not no joking matter. It has affected many people. People are dying from this. Italy is being heavily hit with this. Italy has an older population and their mortality rate from this virus is extremely high. This is seriously not a joking matter. It's affecting the whole world. I don't know if the league should discipline him in some way. I think they should. I don't know if it's suspension or fine or just slapping his hand. I'm not sure what I would want them to do, but that's something that was just out of pocket, extremely immature, and he should have not done that. The question I have for you guys today is, who do you think is going to win the championship if the NBA season resumes, let's say midsummer? Who is going to be the MVP? Are things going to change from the projections that we have during the regular season? Or do you guys think that everything is basically going to remain the same, where Giannis is probably going to win the MVP and either the Lakers, the Bucks, or the Clippers are going to win the championship? Let me know. I personally think that the season will probably be back in about 3 months. The timing just seems to kind of make a little sense. We're starting to get answers regarding the virus. Local state government officials are putting things into place, like shutting cities down. New York has been shut down. Florida has been shut down. I believe the Bay Area has been shut down, and maybe California as a whole. So they're taking drastic measures to try to contain these things and make sure that it doesn't spread any further. And I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but if for the next 2 months we're still in the same situation where most cities are shut down, this thing should slow down, and that coincides with the summer coming in. This thing does not do well in hot temperatures, even though it hit Florida. It's likely because of all those snowbirds that traveled down to Florida. It was actually spring break, so there were a lot of people there from other states that were flying in, and my guess is those people were bringing it into Florida. Now I want to give a word about Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA. He's been interviewed quite a lot lately, and he's had some interesting topics that he brought up, or ideas that the NBA has been considering doing. Things like potentially having a tournament or having players play on TV in a different format than what we're used to with regards to teams. This would probably be something that's more along the lines of entertainment. Maybe they have a 3-on-3 tournament, or maybe they just have like an open run with players where they incentivize them for some sort of thing if they win, just for the sake of entertainment and morality right now, because morality is low and people are kind of stuck in their house with nothing to do. Sports plays a big part in people's lives. It puts smiles on people's faces. It makes people upset. But, you know, fans are fans, and we're missing basketball right now. We're missing sports. That would be a great idea. So kudos to the commissioner for constantly evaluating and considering things like this. On the player side, we're seeing players do a bunch of things. Guys like LeBron James are working out, which is nothing new. That guy's always working out. We're seeing players do a bunch of different things to try to keep themselves entertained. The players are dying to get back on the court, but they also understand the severity of this. We have quite a few players now from different teams that have tested positive. Kevin Durant, as well as I think 3 other Net players. Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert. I believe 2 Lakers were infected, although the names were not given out. But this is something serious. It would be nice, though, if we tested all the players, and the ones that have not tested positive are kind of put together on the side, and there's some sort of entertainment that we get to watch while the NBA is on pause right now. Well, with that being said, if you found this video entertaining or you found some sort of value to it, I would ask you to please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are not new and you're already subscribed, please hit the notification bell. It helps the channel. Hit the like button, and please share the video. Once again, please stay safe, keep your distance, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.